Robert Randy Stair, a 24-year-old former YouTuber, shocked the world when he carried out a horrifying mass murder suicide at a Weiss Market grocery store in Tunkhannock, Pennsylvania. It was later revealed that he had been planning this tragic event for months, leaving disturbing hints and warnings on social media about his sinister intentions. Stair's online presence was deeply unsettling, as he posted pictures and videos of himself holding guns, even kissing them, and engaging in dangerous behavior. His Twitter page contained a chilling invitation to join us and leave your life behind, hinting at his dark and disturbed state of mind. As the day of the attack approached, Stair became even more explicit about his deadly plans, sharing what he referred to as suicide tapes alongside some of his videos. In one terrifying video, he has ominously declared, "All souls are fair game," indicating his willingness to harm anyone. Despite these alarming online posts and warnings, no action was taken to prevent the tragedy. Stair's suicide notes revealed a troubled individual filled with sadness, anger, and a sense of isolation from society. He had lost faith in people and looked up to the infamous Columbine killers who inspired his malevolent actions. On the fateful day of June 8th, just before 1 a.m., Stair followed through with his threats. He barricaded the doors of the grocery store and mercilessly killed 3 of his co-workers, leaving a path of destruction and heartbreak behind him. Prior to the act, he bid the world farewell with a chilling message on Twitter, writing, "Goodbye, humans," using the alias Andrew Blaze. The question that lingers in the aftermath of this tragedy is why so many people were aware of Stair's publicly available plans to commit murder, yet nothing was done to intervene and prevent the devastating outcome. The incident raises concerns about the monitoring and response to online threats and the importance of taking such warning signs seriously to ensure the safety and well-being of the community. Randy Stair, known online by his alias Andrew Blaze, was a complex individual whose life and online presence revealed a dichotomy between his creative pursuits and a darker, more troubled aspect of his personality. To his modest following on YouTube, he portrayed himself as a prolific video blogger with a diverse range of content, including animated dark cartoons and discussions on various topics that captured the attention of his 428 subscribers. However, beneath the surface of his seemingly ordinary online persona, a sinister and troubled side was waiting to emerge. At the core of his creative endeavors was an animated dark cartoon series centered around the character Ember McLean, originally a Nickelodeon villain from the popular Danny Phantom series. Randy took it upon himself to expand on Ember's character, delving deep into her psyche and introducing a group of girls known as Ember's Ghost Squad. Through this series, he explored themes of darkness, loneliness, and the allure of the supernatural, crafting a unique narrative that resonated with a small but dedicated audience. Randy's passion for creating content and immersing himself in the world of Ember McLean showcases artistic talent and creativity. He took pride in his 9-year-long career as a content creator, demonstrating a consistent dedication to his craft that earned him a loyal following. Beyond YouTube, Randy actively maintained a presence on various social media platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Through these channels, he shared insights into his creative process, interacted with his fans, and seemingly connected with others in the online community. However, behind the facade of a creative and talented individual, Randy struggled with deep-seated issues that ultimately led to the tragic turn of events. His troubled mind harbored a sinister plan, and he became consumed by darker thoughts and impulses that were hidden from the outside world. In a shocking and devastating act, Randy committed a violent crime, exposing the darkest aspects of his psyche to the public eye. This incident shattered the illusion of a troubled but ordinary teen and revealed the depths of his inner turmoil. The case of Randy Stair serves as a chilling reminder of the complexities of the human mind and the potential darkness that can lie hidden within individuals. It highlights the importance of recognizing signs of distress and reaching out for help when needed, both for oneself and those around us. It also raises questions about the impact of the online world on mental health and how individuals can use social media and creative outlets to either cope with their struggles or inadvertently feed into destructive thoughts and behaviors. The legacy of Randy Stair and his online persona, Andrew Blaze, serves as a cautionary tale about the power and responsibility that comes with online platforms and the importance of fostering a supportive and empathetic virtual community that can provide help and support to those in need. The chilling online trail left by Randy Stair leading up to the tragic massacre revealed a disturbing decline in his mental state and a growing obsession with violence and infamy. His numerous journals, videos, tweets, and notes provided glimpses into the depths of his troubled mind and the dark plans he had been carefully concealing. Throughout his online presence, Randy's mental health had been deteriorating, and his content took on a progressively darker and more disturbing tone. On May 11th, he recorded a deeply unsettling video outlining his gruesome attack plans with a sense of calculated precision. He knew exactly how to block and barricade the doors of the store where the attack was to take place, as well as the fact that surveillance cameras would capture the horrifying events that were about to unfold. In the 42-minute film titled The Westboro High Massacre / Goodbye, Randy's descent into darkness was laid bare for the world to see. In this video, he disturbingly praised the infamous Columbine killers, Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold, referring to them as heroes. This admiration for past perpetrators of violence hinted at his desire for notoriety and the twisted belief that committing such an act would grant him a similar status. Throughout the video, Randy expressed frustration and resentment towards a lack of help or understanding he felt he deserved, perhaps suggesting a cry for attention or assistance that went unanswered. These feelings of isolation and desperation likely fueled his sense of resentment and anger towards society, which found an outlet in the form of his violent plans. During the video, he wore a t-shirt bearing the chilling words, "It's our time to kill," which served as a disturbing proclamation of his intentions. He loaded his pistol-gripped shotguns, naming them Rachel and Mackenzie, further illustrating the personal and twisted bond he had formed with these weapons. The video presentation also included a horrifying cartoon depiction of a mass shooting in a high school, a setting that evoked the tragedy of school shootings that had taken place in the past. In this animated sequence, Randy's beloved character, Ember McLean, was portrayed as a participant in the violence, adding an unsettling element of fiction merging with reality. The beginning of the video was filled with darkness and rage, with Ember and a male character, resembling Randy, cold-heartedly shooting innocent people who were attempting to escape or hide. This dark portrayal of violence and destruction showcased the depths of Randy's disturbing intentions and the darkness that had consumed him. The discovery of this online trail and the content it contained highlighted the urgent need for better monitoring of potentially dangerous individuals on social media platforms. It also underscored the importance of providing mental health support and intervention to those who show signs of distress or violent tendencies. Throughout his online presence, Randy's cries for help and attention were apparent, hidden amidst the disturbing content he shared. The 17-day warning he posted before the attack was a clear sign of his inner turmoil. He hinted at a significant date, June 7th, as a day when something big would happen, indicating his growing fixation on the impending act of violence. It is clear that Randy's mental state was deteriorating rapidly in the days leading up to the tragic event. Just 2 days before the grocery store attack, he left a public suicide note on his online journal, providing further insight into his dark intentions. This note not only served as a chilling signal of his plans, but also a cry for someone to intervene and understand the pain he was going through. "I'm so ready to die. 2 more fun nights and that's it. I've officially accepted that Wednesday night will be the death of me. Everything around me seems to have faded away. It's felt as if I'm the last soul alive on this planet for the last week. I see people, but they feel like an illusion. I've never felt so distant from society, and I love it." The day before the tragic shooting, Randy Stair left a trail of chilling hints and warnings across various online platforms, providing glimpses into his sinister plans. These disturbing messages, notes, and recordings offered significant insights into his state of mind and the impending violence he was about to unleash. In one of his most haunting acts, Randy uploaded a video titled Supermarket Tour June 7th, the day before the shooting, which showcased him casually walking around a grocery store, the same location where the attack would take place. This eerie video not only served as a prelude to the horror about to unfold, but also as a way for Randy to document his last moments before carrying out the deadly act. On June 6th, the day before the massacre, he tweeted a cryptic message that seemed to taunt the public, stating that people wouldn't want to miss what was about to happen and calling it historic. This disturbing proclamation hinted at his desire for notoriety and the twisted belief that his actions would leave a lasting mark on society. As the tragic event drew closer, Randy's messages became more explicit. Just hours before the mass murder, he issued a warning, urging people to look out for headlines about Tunkhannock, the location where the shooting would take place. By doing so, he revealed that he had been meticulously planning this act of violence for several months, leaving a trail of clues that tragically went unnoticed or unheeded by those who came across them. Furthermore, Randy's Twitter account under the name Andrew Blaze featured a deeply unsettling message in the bio section, speaking about his intended fate from beyond the grave. This foreshadowing of his own demise suggested that he was willing to go to any lengths, even at the cost of his own life, to carry out the devastating attack. Despite the numerous clues and hints Randy shared online, it is heart-wrenching to note that no one took his plan seriously or recognized the gravity of the situation. The lack of intervention and the failure to recognize the severity of his messages highlight the challenges of identifying and responding to potential threats on social media platforms. The events that unfolded on June 7th and 8th were nothing short of tragic and horrifying. Randy Stair executed a meticulously planned and heart-wrenching act of violence against his co-workers at Weiss Market, leaving a devastating impact on the lives of many. Starting his shift at 11 p.m. as the store was closing, Randy immediately set about blocking all exits, effectively trapping his co-workers inside. This calculated move ensured that they would have no means to escape, leaving them vulnerable to his violent intentions. In the minutes leading up to the attack, he sent a text to his mother indicating that he would not be alive anymore. This final communication hinted at his intent to carry out a deadly act and suggested a deep level of despair and desperation that had overtaken him. Further evidence of his intentions was revealed through the DVDs and journals he left for his family. These materials likely contained messages and insights into his state of mind, providing a glimpse into the troubled thoughts that had led him to this horrific point. Following his disturbing plan, Randy posted documents and videos on social media, leaving behind a digital trail that chronicled his actions and motivations. His final tweet, "Goodbye, humans, I'll miss you," displayed a chilling sense of resignation and sorrow, as if he recognized the irreversible nature of his actions but was unable to find another way out of his pain. At approximately 1 a.m. on June 8th, a shooting commenced, resulting in the tragic deaths of 3 of his co-workers, Terry Sterling, Victoria Braun, and Brian Hayes. Their lives were cut short in a senseless act of violence that shattered families, friends, and the entire community. During the attack, Randy fired a total of 59 shots, causing significant damage to the store and creating an environment of chaos and fear. Amidst the horror, one brave co-worker managed to hide and call for help, potentially saving their own life and alerting authorities to the unfolding tragedy. Ultimately, Randy Stair's violent rampage came to a devastating end when he turned the gun on himself, taking his own life with a single shot to the head. His act of self-inflicted violence signaled the culmination of his pain and the tragic aftermath of his dark intentions. Randy Stair's suicide notes and recorded messages provided a troubling glimpse into the mindset of an individual who is deeply troubled and isolated. In these writings and videos, he expressed a profound desire to be remembered and to inspire others, revealing a longing for recognition and significance that seemed to elude him in his real life. He felt misunderstood and worthless, labeling himself as nothing, which likely fueled his feelings of resentment and anger toward society. The lack of meaningful connections and the perception of being an outcast may have contributed to his growing sense of alienation and the desperate need for validation. Throughout his writings and recordings, Randy questioned whether anything would prevent his actions, suggesting a sense of inevitability and fatalism about the tragic events he was planning. His belief in an unavoidable destiny, coupled with a growing hatred for humanity, served as a dangerous combination that fueled his descent into darkness. His admission of being a loner, with no friends and never having experienced romantic relationships, underscored the depth of his isolation and lack of support systems. This deep sense of loneliness may have contributed to his distorted view of the world and exacerbated his feelings of bitterness and detachment from others. Randy Stair saw his online creations, particularly his dark cartoon series, as his legacy and craved for his work to be preserved by his fans. His desire for fame and recognition was evident, as he seemed to believe that his violent actions would lead to him being immortalized and idolized by his followers as a martyr. This disturbing belief highlights a twisted perception of the consequences of his actions. Instead of seeing the tragedy and pain he was causing, he appeared to believe that his violent act would be celebrated and that he would achieve the infamy and attention he desperately sought. Moreover, the importance of addressing toxic online communities and discouraging the glorification of violence cannot be understated. Creating a culture of empathy, compassion, and support in both the virtual and real world can contribute to a safer and more understanding society for everyone. The tragic shooting at the grocery store in Wyoming County revealed disturbing insights into the attacker, Randy Stair, and raised questions about his motives and the factors that led to such a violent act. The district attorney's statement about Stair having a grudge against the store's night manager, one of the victims, hinted at a personal vendetta that might have fueled his rage. During the investigation, police found evidence at Stair's home that shed light on his state of mind and the planning that went into the attack. The discovery of 7 boxes of shotgun ammunition indicated a premeditated and calculated act of violence. Among the items found were notebooks, drawings, and computer equipment, suggesting a deep involvement in his online activities and creative pursuits. Stair's video message to his parents revealed a troubling history of contemplating death and feeling trapped by his internal struggles. He confessed to having been cross-dressing in private since 2013, revealing a hidden aspect of his identity and a profound sense of internal conflict. The decision to share his documents and videos online, as well as sending an email to a voice actress he had hired, Laura Faverty, further complicated the motive behind his actions. Initially presenting the email as if it were a suicide note, the content soon took a darker turn as he outlined his violent plans and the real purpose behind his videos. The frustration expressed in his communication with Laura Faverty concerning her voiceover work for one of his cartoon characters may suggest a triggering event that exacerbated his existing feelings of anger and resentment. However, the exact reason for reaching out to her about his intentions remains a mystery. The combination of personal struggles, internal conflicts, feelings of isolation, and the desire for recognition and fame might have contributed to the tragedy that unfolded. Stair's deep-seated issues seem to intersect with a toxic fascination with violence, as evidenced by his admiration for infamous figures like the Columbine killers. The autopsy findings on Randy Stair revealed some intriguing and puzzling details about his state of mind and actions on the night of the tragic shooting. The discovery that he was wearing black makeup resembling a character's design from a cartoon show hints at a possible connection between his real-life actions and the fictional world he had immersed himself in. Even more surprising was the revelation that underneath his regular clothes, he had women's clothing on. This discovery sheds light on his long-held secret of cross-dressing in private, which he had confessed in his video message to his parents. This aspect of his identity adds complexity to his internal struggles and may have contributed to his feelings of being trapped and misunderstood. Perhaps the most intriguing and potentially significant finding was that Randy had taken a harmful amount of Benadryl, a drug that can be dangerous in large doses. The side effects of such an overdose can include blurred vision, confusion, drowsiness, seizures, and hallucinations. The presence of this drug in his system raises questions about his mental state during the attack and whether it might have influenced his actions that night. It is unclear why Randy took such a large amount of Benadryl, especially considering his previous statements about not being interested in drugs. Speculation suggests that it might have led to hallucinations, possibly blurring the lines between reality and the animated world he was so deeply involved in. This potential disconnection from reality could have contributed to the horrifying nature of the events that unfolded. The fact that his colleagues were shocked by his actions further emphasizes the importance of paying attention to warning signs and signals that someone might be struggling with internal demons. It serves as a reminder that individuals may carry hidden burdens and pain, and that seemingly ordinary and unassuming people can harbor deeply troubling thoughts and intentions. This tragic incident underscores the critical need for mental health awareness and support, both for individuals who might be experiencing distress and for those around them who may notice signs of trouble. Encouraging open conversations about mental health and providing resources for help can be crucial in preventing such devastating acts from occurring. Furthermore, it highlights the significance of monitoring concerning online behavior and the potential dangers of toxic online communities that may exacerbate existing issues. As a society, we must strive to create an environment of empathy, understanding, and support where individuals feel safe, seeking help, and where warning signs of distress are not ignored or overlooked. By doing so, we can work towards preventing future tragedies and providing assistance to those who need it most. So, what are your views on this? Are you scared? Do you think that Randy deserved a better life? And the biggest question is, do you have faith in humanity? Let us know your answers in the comments section below, and please do like and share this video with your friends and family to make them aware. And we also would ask for you to please subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Till then, take care of yourself and the people around you, and thanks for watching.